Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Scorpio for the month of July. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, check your other placements. Your messages could be there, but if not, simply check back with me in the following week when I put out new messages for your sign. So going right to the heart of the reading, we have a ghost card here. What this talks about is memories of the past, or whatever is haunting you from your past. It can be unable to forget, being haunted by someone or a situation from the past, feeling perhaps that it's not yet over. You could be overwhelmed by memories and emotions regarding this past event or person. And here we see you're looking at a knight. Here he is. And you're looking at the heartbreak that he caused you, but you're also looking at the happy times you had with that person and how they had fulfilled you, how this person was your Ten of Cups. This is what you're looking at. This could be what you are longing to have in your life again. This card can also indicate that this person has indeed returned or soon will be returning, depending where you are in this energy. The Three of Wands tells me that it's at the root. You're waiting. If this person has returned, then you're waiting before taking another risk on them, most likely because of the Three of Swords here. We have this card of rebellion. Somebody, what led up to this Three of Swords, somebody may have threw up a wall, a barrier that you couldn't get past. It could have been that somebody was very burdened by that person's barrier, or by the fact that they closed themselves up and weren't open. Or this could be somebody thought the other was deceptive or lied about something or was being sneaky in some way, and maybe that burdened them. Somebody had an idea that somebody was doing something, and that didn't sit well with them. And possibly they threw up the wall and wouldn't let the other person in, or didn't let them in. Somebody being very watchful, very careful, with the peacock being here. The peacock could also be asking what needs to be shed in your life or their life, whoever this is, to allow for growth. It represents an invitation to shed things that no longer serve you, emotions, identities, old beliefs. Someone here is looking out at the kingdom or their kingdom. And here we see what they're thinking about. They're thinking about the couple, about the other person. And they're thinking about the future. and a decision about the future. And what we see is somebody afraid, because down here in rebellion, it's like it's like it's like this person didn't want to play by the other's rules, or didn't like the rules that were what they felt were being established by the other person, or were established by the other person. There's a resistance here to somebody's rules, or doing things the other person's way. Yep. Of letting, or maybe it felt like someone was trying to control them, very likely. And so they rebel. How do they rebel? They retreat and they throw up a wall. Feeling like somebody was trying to make them do something that went against their beliefs, or that they didn't feel was right, or that they just didn't want to do. The Three of Swords represents a meeting that two people go to with high hopes, but it ends badly. And so, well, this Three of Swords anyway, they leave going in separate directions, you see. One group goes this way and one group goes the other way. What we have here is a lot of worry about the future, and again it brings up the Fool. So this is about not seeing the dangers of the action of plucking the rose and smelling it, of being blinded by love, so to speak. Things that can come out and shock you. This person's dissecting the future, worried about things that might come out and shock them in the future. You know, about maybe having been led astray with the Fool. But these things that they worry about, and endings even, these things that they worry about may or may not ever occur. They're worried about letting down their guard to proceed with a new idea. What would happen if I let my guard down? So this is about a second chance. And there will be an opportunity to move forward with that. This could have taken time for this to come around. This knight appears to be worried about the growth of things around him or before him. But it can simply mean that things need to be worked on. If you want to be successful, you need to get to the root of the issues, the root of whatever caused the Three of Swords. It's how you're going to restore order in the kingdom or bring balance back to to a situation. It's about truth and honesty and communication. It is about being open and not throwing up that guard, but leaving it down, and talking about your feelings. So the eye. So this person wants that opportunity, and they are watching very closely. This person could, if this is not you, then that person is watching you, and they are very tempted to come forward for this healing. I have the card of healing right here. Going back and forth on a decision. Temptation. So this person is watching you, and they really are thinking forward, yes, they are thinking forward, thinking a lot about the future, and they're worried a lot about the future. But that alone, that needs to be worked on. Where does all that come from? That's what you got to get to the root of. In order for this to move forward successfully, you need to be more open to communicate, to talk about your feelings, to talk about your disappointments, to talk about your fears. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings.